welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sylvie and today I've got another video for you. As this month I'm going to participate to the Magical Readathon, which is a readathon created by G from the channel Book Roast. I leave her announcement video down in the description box, as well as her main channel. And for this reason, I'm not going to do my usual TBR game. Our roulette TBR will be back in May because there are lots of books that I need to read for this Magical Readathon. But basically, with a mere explanation by myself, the Magical Readathon is a combination of the Dungeons and Dragons world together with a school of magic, but is very unique, fantastic, a new experience, and it was all made by G. Please participate in this readathon because it's so gorgeous, and you will have fun while attend the Orilium Academy. So as I've just said, sorry if you'd like to see my April roulette TBR, but this is a whole month long readathon, so I really want to concentrate more on it. And for this, well, this time the roulette won't be played, so thank you so much for your service and see you in May. I really hope you will enjoy today's video because it's the official introduction of my character for this Magical Readathon, and I'm really sorry if last month I haven't posted anything at all here on my channel, but it was a very busy month. I had a kind of a reading slump again. I think that March in general is not a great month for me. I really hope that with today's video and all the other videos that are going to be published on my channel, I will be able to be back together with you and make new content as much as possible. But before leave space to my Magical Readathon character, I would like to thank you so much for watching today's video. Wait till the end to know more about my character. As always, if you liked this video, please leave it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and be a member of this family of book lovers. And I will wait for you in the next and hopefully very soon video. Ciao! Hello everybody, my name is Evelis and I'm a new student starting her first year in the Orilium Academy. My guild said that we need just to give you an introduction and tell you something about ourselves and what are going to be our studies for this first semester. So here we are, and I'm a little bit embarrassed because I don't know if I will be able to attend all the classes and be able to graduate in each exams this semester, but I really hope to make my family proud. So I'm an elf, and my heritage is really deeply connected with nature, and especially we as elves are stronger during the night and have a deep connection with the stars that guides us also during the day. And a peculiar thing for my heritage is that we are able to connect with our ancestors in a kind of a meditative state. And I know that people says that it's very hard to work with us, but I really hope to be able to make some friends here in Orilium Academy, because I really want to have new friends and know more about the Eldia world. And for this, our affinities are astronomy, divination and restoration. For this, I had to read a book with moon or stars on the cover or in the title, and I decided to go with the Cassidy Blake series, because if you have a look closer, you will see that there are lots of stars in here, and all the covers of this trilogy by Victoria Schwab have always some details for these little but shiny stars. And in this case, there's also the moon. A very strange and unusual thing about my family is that we are from the southwest province of Eldia, which is a dark meadow. I know that people don't believe that some elves will be able to live in underground cities in Dark Meadow, because normally there are a lot of dwarves there, but one of my ancestors decided that there are no limits for people to decide where they'd like to live. And he also was a cartographer, so at that time he really wanted to know more about this mysterious continent that is Dark Meadow, because as you may know, Dark Meadow is very challenging to live on, especially for the continued change in weather, and also because most of the parts of the land is unexplored. Even though it is also said that Dark Meadow is House of Dragons, I never seen a dragon with my eyes. This is why I'd like also to make a stop these stupid stereotypes about Dark Meadow, because if you will ever be able to visit Dark Meadow, you will be marveled by the fantastic underground cities that were built in crystal caves. These cities shine thanks to a peculiar magic, which is true light. But living underground didn't really affect our strength because of the connection with stars and nature. It's a different living, but I really hope that the next years that I'm going to spend here in Orilium Academy will also help me become stronger with this alignment with the stars. The last peculiar thing about Dark Meadow is our great underground library that is one of the 7 wonders in Eldia, and everybody from every continent in our world are very intrigued by this library, especially because you will find a very important and rare manuscript there. And to prove that I'm really from the province of Dark Meadow, I had to read A Dark Academia, and my choice was Bunny by Mona Howard. During the Novice Path challenge, I was able to prove myself into 2 different tasks, which were the Ashen Tree and the Mist of Solitude. But as everybody knows, throughout the Novice Path, each guild was testing and watching us while moving on to each different task and do the whole Novice Path. And at the end of it, I was finally invited to my actual guild, which is the House of the Arcane. I'm really happy to be there because I always want to have a specific career, a specific calling, and I think that the House of the Arcane was the perfect choice because this guild is focused on science of magic, and I will be able to entry to the great Arcane laboratory, and the guild members were so nice to help me find out which conduit is the perfect one for me. It is a crystal. As you can see, this is a craft made by my family, and it has a crystal inside it. And this means that to prove that this was the right conduit for me, I had to read a book which has a crystal word in the title or in the series, read La voce nascosta delle pietre. If you don't trust me, please consider that each chapter starts with a little bit of a knowledge for each different crystal. So this was my choice, and I was able to reach my conduit, and as each guild has a different legacy, I was able and honored to have my ring of protection. For obtaining this, I had to read a middle grade, which is Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab, the last installment on the Cassidy Blake series. And I'm really happy to be a part of this guild because they are focused on alchemy, transmutation, inscription and artificery. So I really wanted to unite my alignment as elf, so astronomy, divination, restoration, together with a specific school subject for the House of the Arcane, which are, as I said, astronomy, inscription, artificery, and combining them I want to become a master in alchemy, so my calling is become an alchemist. I know there's a lot of study to do, and especially this year, but I really want to make my family proud and finally be able to be one of the few elves that are alchemists in LDR. So for this semester I have to read all these books, and let's see which books are for which class. So let's see which books I got to read for each class. So for the elemental studies, the semester's course is Basics of Aerodynamics, and we have to read a book under 100 pages, and I've chosen Abbandonato sulle strade di agosto, Abandoned on the roads of August. This is just a literal translation, and it is written by the Japanese author Ito Takami. This has exactly 78 pages. It's really short, and I can't wait to give it a go finally, because I've never heard about this author before. Speaking about a quick read, which is the prompt for this semester's course, which is Ways of a Pegasus, a part of the animal studies, I'd like to go with a graphic novel, which is Trottole or Spinning by Tilly Walden. I've already read On a Sunbeam by this author, and I loved their art, and this is a different subject because it's about, as you can see from the cover, about ice skating, one of my favorite sports, and I think it is also an autobiography by the author. Then for astronomy, this semester course is Asteroids and Comets. We have to read the top of our TBR list, and I want to go with Stay With Me by Ayobami Adebayo. I've tried this book several times, and I haven't finished reading it, and I want to give it a go. For alchemy, the semester course is Potion of Infatuation, and the book we have to read has to feature in romance, and I want to go with The Lover's Dictionary by David Levithan, and it is a love story in 185 definitions. So it's very strange because you have like this, I mean, different definitions, and is a love story told with these definitions. For inscription, we have to attend this semester with Glyph Strength. The book we have to read is an intimidating read, and I'm going with To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. This is a short read because I think it's 170 pages, but I'm scared for her writing style because I don't know if it is so complex to understand or not, but I want to give it a go and we will see what will happen. For artificery, this semester we have to attend the schematic literary class, and we have to read a book with an earth setting, and I hope this is a free interpretation because otherwise I don't really know what it will mean, but I want to have again a connection with nature as one of my elf alignment, and this is Il Giro del Mondo in 80 Piante, or Around the World in 80 Plants by Jonathan Drury, and I've read by the same author Around the World in 80 Trees, but this time the author focuses more on plants, flowers, etc. For spell and incantations study this semester we have the anti-gravity spell curse, and for this we have to read a short stories collection, and one finally to give it a go with Once Upon an Age, that are stories of hope and joy by 15 Muslim voices. So it's an anthology, a collection of short stories from different authors, and the main topic is Eid, which I think is a kind of a feast after the end of the Ramadan month. For Restoration Curse, we have to attend a Cure Wounds class, and we have to read a book featuring healers. So this time I had to ask to Goodreads a little help, because I have no clue about books featuring healers, and it is Romanov by Nadine Brandes. I don't have any clue where or when a healer will appear, but as this is what the Goodreads said, I'm going with this one. For demonology studies, we have to attend the Shadow Demons class, and we have to read a book that has the word shadow in the title. And finally, I will have my first read by this author, and the book that I've chosen is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. You will know this author mainly because of Mexican Gothic, which I haven't read yet, but this one really caught more my attention, perfectly fulfill the prompt. And the last studies, the last prompt, my 10th course for this semester is lore, and we're going to study myths most known, and for this we have to read a mythology inspired book. Hopefully have a chance to read this book with this fantastic cover, which is The Witch's Heart by Geneviève Gornitek. The Norse mythology has deeply inspired this retelling, so I can't wait to give it a go. These are all the books that I need to read this semester, which is the entire month of April, and well, to be honest, I also have to add, let me grab them. I also have to finish the Dark Academia book, because I was a little bit busy preparing all my luggage and leaving Dark Meadow and my family back there. So yeah, I need to finish it. I hopefully try to give it a go in this semester. Otherwise, I will continue next month, as I was so happy to be finally being admitted to the Orilium Academy, and I've spent several days perusing among the academy itself. Well, I just have kind of forgot that I have to read the Guild Legacies book, so I may have to add this one as well. So but again, these two that are just added are going to not have a priority, but I'm hoping to finish them at the end of May maximum. So here we are. These are all the books that I need to read for this semester, and I really hope to be able to attend all the classes and pass all the exams related to each study. But we will see what will happen. Sorry, now I have to go, because I want to make some new friends in my guild, but also among other students from different guilds. So I really hope you will enjoy my presentation, and maybe we will see each other in some of these classes. I wish you a happy new adventure here in Orilium Academy, and I really want to know what you are going to become. If there are some alchemists among you, please shout out. And I know that I'm not the only one that is going to sabotage herself. And if you are part of the House of the Arcane, say hi, because I really want to meet you among our common rooms. So see you next time. Bye!